All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. We're wandering around the city on a Friday afternoon. Hope you had a fine week. Looking at the Dakota. Yes, that's where John Lennon and Yoko lived, right up there. Right on the left corner, as high as you can go. That's right. All right. Found a very peaceful spot to chill out for a little while. Do a little check-in with everybody. Wait, this is the lady with the dog. She was on my live stream the other day with the beautiful dogs. I remember her. My God, man. It is a very touristy spot. A lot of activity, a lot of people watching from this park bench. So, hey, Gustav, the Great, I'm first. Yes, you are first, bro. You're good with the finger. When you see the notifications, you're good with the finger. How are you, Gustav? One of mine. He's cool. It's interesting to see New York. Where are you from, Gustav? If these guys are going to babble and ruin our live stream, we might as well listen to what they have to say. All right, that made them move. Good. Good, that made them move. Good. Blue skirt just walked by. Get her number for me, please, Oh. Which way, man? Which way? That blue skirt, the really long blue skirt? A little too conservative with the skirt, right? Hell yeah. Sorry, Colt C. Sorry. I look at one of the most iconic buildings in all of Manhattan. That's the Dakota. One of the first buildings that was built on the Upper West Side when the ultra rich didn't want to live downtown anymore, so they came up here where this was still a lot of land and farms. And this was one of the first ones they built, the good old Dakota, made famous by John and Yoko Ono. As Yoko lives out her final days on a farm in upstate New York. Put on your Google alerts. It's happening. It's happening sooner than later with the Yoko. A lot of nice doggies. Hi, doggy. Half Jack. Are we going to get some opinions on the crashing market? Hi, Half Jack. I talked about it on my regular live stream this morning. It's very, 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 very simple. I hope Trump knows what the F he's doing. That's my opinion. It looks completely horrendous and awful. So I hope he knows what he's doing to bring jobs back to America. That sounds like a wonderful, wonderful idea on paper. Yes, let's make more shit in America. Yes, of course. But America effed us, effed the companies, effed the small businessman many, many years ago. So most companies, they have no choice, and they get their stuff made overseas because it's a lot cheaper. So if you're going to bring the jobs back to the States, to America, you got to figure it all out, because there's not one person I know that's going to go, you know what? As long as it's made in America, I will spend $2,000 on a pair of Nike sneakers. If you're a fan of Shark Tank like I am with the entrepreneurs, every single one of them, including the panel, they all talk about how they get their stuff made in China, especially because it's cheap. Child labor. We look at it as child labor. They look at it as jobs in those countries. Absolute jobs. Oh damn, that's kind of cool down there. So there's my opinion. We talked about it a little more on the regular live stream this morning. You know, it's easy to say, Trump, what the F are you doing? Stop this, knock it off, get rid of the tariffs, let's put everything back together immediately before we go too far. That would be the obvious way to look at this today, anyway, with the market crashing. It went down over 2,000 points. I think in the history of the Dow, that has only happened something like 4 times in the history of the stock market. So it's obvious to say, knock it off, Trump, and, put it all back together. But my whole point is, I hope he knows what he's doing. Is he going for a big gamble on the backs of the working class? Or does he understand what's going on and he's going to make it better for all of us? Who the F knows? The dogs are out in full force today. They are, Steve-O. What's up, man? Oh, my God, Richard. Somebody's on the gummies in the chat. Oh, my God. Oh, my. No, you can't do that to doggies. You shouldn't do that to any animals. No. No, and no. Looks like you're in the Bronx. That park is hilly. Oh, damn. What's up, Warner? How are you? Child labor sucks. I agree. We call it child labor. In these countries, they don't know any better, and they call it their job. So I don't you think there should be maybe somewhere in the middle? Because I don't know one person that is willing to spend a shitload of money on their stuff. Yeah, we're in Central Park. Yes. You make the real money buying the dips. Yeah, I know, Colt C. Some are saying that Trump is purposely crashing the stock market. Because most people that can fool around with the stock market, they wait for these dramatic days and they get ready to buy on the dips. We all know that, Colt C, but the average person can't buy on the dips. So when there's when the stock market is out of control, very rich people make a lot of money on that stuff because they know what the hell they're doing. So you're right, Colt C. Someone was paying attention in economics class. Very good, Colt. Yeah, Richard, what the F? I'm with you, Half Jack. What the F? But it's, I was going to say it was a beautiful day. This morning it was a beautiful day, and now it's crappy once again. April just simply doesn't know what it wants to do. So we are, oh, there it is, by the way. Yes. I talked about it on the regular live stream, but yeah, I finally got a helmet. Yes. Because I'm finally back on my electric scooter, and I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time to get a helmet. So there you go. But that's the big news. The stock market crash went down over 1,200 points yesterday, right? And something like 2,200 today. That's crazy. People lost everything. Unless it comes back fast. Henry, John Lennon shot near there? Yeah, very close. Very, very close. I'm not sure if I'll show you the spot today, but yes, very, very close. E-scoots are the shit, dude. Warner knows. Warner knows. Why do you keep going to the Dakota and the Imagine Mosaic? Because it's good people watching. I don't really feel like wandering around today, so I figured I would get a spot where I knew there'd be a lot of action, where we could people watch and just sit on a bench and chill and catch up with each other and hubba. So that's why. That's all. Buy high, sell low. Oh my God, that's crazy, Pat Warts. Even if people say the helmets are lame, they literally save lives, Steve-O says. I understand that. I don't understand why they can't make a helmet that is more comfortable and makes you look cool instead of this giant giant egg-shaped thing that sits on the top of your head. Nobody's jumping out of windows yet, so all right. But the experts are saying that something's got to give. Something's got to give. Before it's the point of no return, and then we move into what, recession. That's good. That's good. Is it getting windy? I think it's getting windy, huh? Can you give NIAMH a shout? She loves New York City. Well, what's up, man? That's cool. You can hear the wind gust off. Is it really bad? Let me see. Let me see if I could. No, it's blowing over there too. What the F, dudes? What the F, dudes and dudettes? Where can I go? Where can I go? Maybe I could take shelter from the storm under here. This seems like a good shelter from the storm. It's not real bad? Okay. Unique watching. Okay. All right. I know the Unique. He's been cool over the years. So he's definitely been cool. I don't know. They made this structure years ago. I don't know what it's for. It's so stupid. Got a little tunnel action under there. We got this. Yeah, it's the worst crash since 2020, the stock market. Yes, it is. Oh my God. Like I said, I just hope Trump knows what the F he's doing. Is it gonna rain? Because it's getting windier and windier. Do 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 do. Everyone knows it's windy. Don, 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 don. Go explore the tunnel, bro. That seems scary. No, it just literally goes under this road. Nothing special there. Can you see my chat? Yes, Unique. Yes, I can. I don't block many people. A lot of people get paranoid. I block them. You got to be over the top, obsessive hater. That's the ones that get blocked. Other people, if they're having a bad day and they say something shitty, like grade on a curve. That's how I do my live streams. Colt C saying nope. I can see you. I can see Unique Entertainment. Okay, I'm blocked on my other account. LOL. Are you? Well, that means you said something crappy, brother. Why'd you say that was so crappy that you got blocked by my people? What'd you say? Doesn't matter what you said. It's all right. The Lance Armstrongs are making their way into the park. Oh my God. I do loops in the park on my bike, right? And I don't wear the gear. I never wear the gear.
Fish have bones.
We just learned as this group walked by that fish. We just learned that fish have bones. Just learned that on the live stream. Yeah, I think people on their weather app they just realized that it's gonna fucking pour because everyone's pouring out of the park as I live stream. So it's hard to even talk about other stuff with the Trump tariffs and the stock market. It's not gonna hurt the uber rich. They got plenty to lose. They got plenty. It's the working class that are very, very worried today. Damn, that gal in the red was fine. Yeah, that was another reason, bro. He's like, why do you always live stream from like the Dakota area? Because the people watching is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hi, Mick. Brother man. What's up, brother? Cold C. My future ex-wife walked by earlier. Very nice. Sharks don't have bones, just cartilage. All right. So fish have bones, sharks have cartilage, and jellyfish. How are they? How are they alive? I swim a lot in the ocean. You see these jellyfish come bloop, 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 blobbing by, and you're like, how are you alive? That don't make no sense. See, more Lance Armstrongs. They all gotta wear the gear. I take my loops and I just wear my shitty, crappy, all-purpose sweatpants. But these guys, they gotta put the full gear on. It's ridiculous. Wait, Gustav is saying that jellyfish don't have bones or cartilage, just held together by muscle? I don't know if that's muscle. I think it's just jelly. Yeah, everyone is leaving the park.
All right, so I need something.
What do they know that I don't know? Do you wear a jock strap on the bike? I haven't worn a jock strap since it was mandatory when I was playing basketball in high school. Screw the jock strap.
It's to Mother Teresa.
Do. I'll just show you the people. Just watching people go by, it's cool. We got a dog in a basic baby carriage. Hope could have been a jockstrap model. Well, thank you for that, sir. You, sir, rule. You absolutely rule. All right, I'll show you the Dakota, a better shot of it. Don't do the bike tour in New York unless you have a lot of money. They crush you. I showed the prices recently. Maybe I could show them again. Flat rate. Here's your flat rate. $5 a minute. And if you go on one of those, man, it's a minimum of 10 minutes. Minimum. There's the Dakota. And not today, but right behind, on the other side of that Fresh Direct truck. That was the John Lennon spot. I don't feel like walking that way today because I've done it a million times, but right there. Right there. A Benjamin for 20 minutes. Yes. Yes, Steve-O. Do not do the bike thing, I'm telling you. If I give you one tip today, they crush you. Oh, I guess they want to sit there now. I guess they didn't see that I was sitting there, and I sat there for a long pause because I was debating if I should act up or not. That's exactly what was going on in my head right there. All right, let's go over here then. It's a better view anyways. And then honestly, the only reason I didn't act up because it looked like they had more problems. You're laughing at them on the bench. Yeah, they just took my seat. No problem.
No, I was like, it's in the 60s. That's like awesome. Yeah.
So I teach that.
Yeah, so I was saying the stock market really makes it hard to talk about anything else. It makes it hard to talk about anything fun. This is a real problem for the world. Oh, but baseball started. Let's go, Mets go. Journey fan. Oh, great seeing you, bro. Hope you're well and enjoying the beautiful weather. Now you're a Journey fan. Are you into the new lead singer? He's not even new anymore, man. He's been their lead singer. The dude from the Philippines, right? He's been their lead singer for, God, at least 10 years at this point, I think. Creeping out the public in public again. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing, Mike. That's me. Yeah, that's me. Yep, that's me, Mike. That's what I do. What's up, Steel Manhammer? You know what, Steel Manhammer? I didn't think your "what's up" was gonna catch on, but you found your thing with my live streams, because now I see you. What's up? And you also like give super chats. You hit the like. You're perfect for these. More people like you. That is gorgeous, man. You know how hard it is to live in this stupid building, and it's an old, decrepit building. But you got some old school New Yorkers living in there. It's a co-op, and they don't want you. They famously told Madonna, no, you can't live in this building. Nope. And I guess John and Yoko got in, like, I don't know how they got in, because they really don't like celebrities in this building at all. Although I think there's a couple that are in there besides, well, actually, Yoko doesn't even live there anymore. That apartment up there where they used to live is empty. Oh, why don't you do this New York City walking thing as a real show that you do some preparation for? If you had a few prepared subjects to talk about, this can be genuinely entertaining, man. Yeah, I usually have a few things to talk about, but I'm kind of distracted by the market, because that's where all my money is. So I was just staring at the TV all day today, going, oh my God. Oh my God. So I'm a little distracted. I usually do have a few things to go with and talk about. And I usually, I mostly walk these, and I more or less have a plan where I want to end up and stuff. But yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I gotta say though, have you heard Journey's drummer? That dude has pipes. The original guy, I forgot his name, but yeah, he sang a couple Journey songs, right, back in the day? I think so. Squirrel Master, message retracted. And then he says, what's up, Hope? Hope you had a great weekend. I would love to know what you retracted. I've never been to New York. It would be cool to hear your stories, to be honest. Well, what story you want to hear? I've told a lot of stories on these live streams. Can you go check out the rickshaw? Casey says today the stock market got cake stopped. Yeah, it did. Oh, you made a typo? That was all that was? All right. What religion is the orange people? Does anyone know? Does anyone know what religion the orange people are for real? No? Oh, I know where I could go. Oh, no, they have it closed today. We have a giant field. It's a great hangout in Central Park. But they close it to let the grass like stay healthy. So one or 2 days a week you're not allowed on it. So the grass has a chance to kind of refresh itself. Oh my God, look at this tiny little dog. Oh my God. That's a rat. Oh my God. What kind of dog is that?
She's half Bichon, half Yorkie.
Gorgeous. What weighs what? Like a pound?
4.5.
4.5 pounds. My dog is 80. I got a giant golden doodle.
She's,
Oh my God, you're adorable, man. Right on. Thank you very much. Have a good day. All right.
Yeah.
I wish I could pick up my dog. He craps bigger stuff than your dog. All right. That dog was fucking stunning. All right, I'll show you the Imagine Mosaic. Oh, God. Oh, my God. But usually the signal is crappy in here because everybody's on their phones. But we'll see. And then you got all the cheese, whatevs. Oh, a little note. Oh, the original lyrics. Oh my God, they're the original lyrics of Imagine by John Lennon. No, actually, rumor has it Yoko wrote that song. Rumor has it Yoko wrote that song. It was one of her old poems or something, right? Now we'll walk through here. Got typewriter guy. Almost decent poetry. What's up, brother?
Not much, bro. You want a poem or just...
Nah, I'm local, but I'm helping you out. I'm live streaming.
You're local.
I'm local. I know.
Sorry.
Locals shouldn't be in this area.
I was going to say you're local and you don't support the arts.
That's not true. That's not true. I can't give money to everybody, brother.
Well, you could...
You obviously write angry poetry, huh?
I write from the heart.
All right.
People just want my pretty face and say this was enough.
All right. Have a good one, man. His energy stinks.
Goes downstairs to the kitchen, clutching a handkerchief. Quietly turning the back door key. Stepping outside, she is free. We gave her most of our lives, is leaving, sacrifice most of our lives. Home, we gave her everything money could. She's leaving home after living alone for so many years. Father snores as his wife gets into her dressing gown. Picks up the letter that's lying there, standing alone at the top of the stairs. She breaks down, cries to her husband, "Daddy, our baby's gone." Why would she treat us so thoughtlessly? How could she do this to me? We never thought of ourselves, is leaving, never a thought for ourselves. Home, we struggled hard all our lives to get by. So she's leaving home after living alone for so many years. Friday morning at 9 o'clock, she's far away, waiting to keep the appointment she made, meeting the man from the motor train. What did we do that was wrong? Is having, we didn't know it was wrong. Fun is one thing that money can. Something inside that was always denied for so many years.
Oh, thank you. Not bad. Not bad. All right, there's the Imagine Mosaic. That was pretty peaceful. God, there's a lot going on the Imagine Mosaic today. First of all, they're saying happy 92nd birthday to Yoko. I don't know when her birthday is, but it's got to be either today or yesterday or tomorrow. And then I didn't know Martin Luther King died on this day back in 1968. I had no idea about that, to be honest with you. And then it reminded me that it's Carl's birthday today, too. Carl would have been 50 years old today. That son of a bitch. Taking a Pasadena on all of us. At the age of, what, 44, I think? I was at his last birthday celebration. All right, let's chill up on this rock for a bit. Nice, right? Nice. All right. So that was a look at the Mosaic. She was born February 18th, LOL, Gustav says. Then why are they wishing her a happy 92nd birthday? Oh, Jesus, they're way off on that. Thank you, Steve-O. Down syndrome, Zumak. Yeah, hit the like for John Lennon in heaven. Hit the like for Carl Ruiz in heaven. And for the Martin Luther King. No? Too far? That song was, I don't know. I don't know if he was struggling with the song or if it was an alternative version. I have no idea. You think John Lennon's in hell? No, I don't think so. If there was a heaven and a hell, no. Something like Lennon goes to heaven. He goes to heaven. We love Yoko. Living out her final days. Her own son Sean said that. So she doesn't have much to go. It was sad, like, we would see Yoko in the neighborhood a lot. I saw her more than once come to the Imagine Mosaic and put a rose down for John on special occasions like his birthday or the day he passed. And a lot of artistic shots today. Just doing some of my photography today. Yes. How many fans have I banned? I don't ban fans. That's crazy, dude. No one bans a fan. That's ridiculous. But anyway, with the Yoko, being a local and living in the neighborhood, we saw her a lot. And then, I don't know. This could be, at this point, close to 10 years ago. Maybe not. Maybe like 7 years ago. All of a sudden you saw Yoko, but she was being pushed around in a wheelchair. And whether you like Yoko or don't, it was fucking sad. Absolutely sad. Let me know if this signal goes out, because this gets, this area, I don't like going down in this area because you lose the cell service. But let me know. All right. Dude. We did one little street interview. Talked to the lady about her tiny little dog. Gustav, she was so vibrant when she performed. Oh my God. That's when you knew John Lennon was in love. He dealt with her screaming. They would put super groups together, and John insisted on Yoko being part of it, and she'd ruin everything with her screaming. Oh my God. All right, let me see where I could go. The squeal, the shrieks, right? Yeah, look up Rock and Roll. What was it called? Rock and Roll Circus. I love Jay Leno to this day because being a fan of rock, he turned me on to Rock and Roll Circus. I have turned so many people onto Rock and Roll Circus. It was some kind of weird concert under a circus tent that the Rolling Stones put on, and they invited all their friends, and supposedly most of the performers and a lot of the audience were on acid, and the audience had to wear yellow raincoats. And there's a clip, it's absolutely on YouTube, where they're doing an all-star jam, and in the middle of it Yoko starts squealing. She's squealing, and I think it was Chuck Berry, who was part of the super group, the jam session, looked over like, what the and gave John a look like, look, man, we've all been in love, but this is crazy. Maybe leave her at home next time. It's priceless. All right, let's see. It's really peaceful out right now. I like it. We started over there for perspective. Let me, yeah, we started like right over in there. How much money have you lost from Trump's stock market? I literally refused to look. It was not good for the kid. It was not good. I mean, the weird thing with the Trump's plans to bring back jobs and you know, making stuff in America again. I mean, we all want that. We get that. But supposedly it'll take years before we'll see the benefits of that. They got to bring entire companies back. They got companies that got to build new factories. All that's going to take a lot of time. Look at this. Look at this pristine lawn. They got two of them, right? And I think they do like lawn bowling here. And no one's allowed in here for some reason. Maybe there's a sign. But, you know, sometimes you'll come in this area, right? Oh, damn, look at this tree. I literally have never walked on this part of the park. Holy shit, look at this. This shit, because you could tell how the tree's growing, this shit was carved into the tree like many, many years ago. Oh, I bet you this tree's online as one of these special trees. Let me see. Let me put my stupid scooter down. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that is... The tree is trying to take over the April Loves Mike. Holy shit. All the years living in New York, I've never seen this. And you could absolutely tell that this was carved a really long time ago. That is badass. For real, that is badass. I hope I'm getting a good signal. I never saw this tree in my life. It's rare that I find something new, especially in Central Park. I had no idea about this tree. Wow. I wonder... I mean, why this tree? What's the significance of this? Does anyone know? Any like old school New Yorkers know? Because there's a million trees in Central Park. I've never seen a tree with this much carving in it. And there doesn't seem to be any real fresh ones. Dude, this is like cool for me. Look this. Look how old this is. The tree absolutely got back this whatever was written here. Wow, that is wild. That's cool. To the older people, I mean, come on. Do you miss climbing a tree? Look at this tree. It's perfect. You could obviously get way up there because there's like carvings way up the tree. This tree is perfect to climb. That's one thing about kids today. First of all, you never see them out. You drive around neighborhoods all afternoon long, you don't see them out. And then they simply don't climb trees. Here it is. Bowling and croquet greens. Lawn closed. This lawn needs rest and renewal after a busy summer. It will reopen in the spring. That's badass. All right. I think we're going to start wrapping up. Oh, damn, we got dogs fighting over there. Cool. This is the only thing that makes New York City tolerable, is having Central Park so close. If you're digging any of this live stream, please hit the like. It helps get it in front of more people. If you think it sucks, all right, then I don't want your like. How about that? How about that? Right? Man, I gotta look up the significance of that tree. I don't think it's a coincidence, because look, there's a million trees you can carve on, and none of these have carvings. And that one tree has hundreds of them. Oh, that's cool. For the regulars, we found something we've never seen before in the live stream. That's all right. It's so funny. So Central Park, this is the loop. I've done it no less than, over the years, no less than, holy shit, I don't know, at least 1,000 times. I was trying to do the math in my head quick. And now these city bikes, people think they're getting exercise. They do the loop in Central Park on an electric bike. Where you barely have to pedal. They're like, what? I got my exercise in. There's the sheep meadow, which they closed. They close it a couple days a week to rest the grass. Because especially in the summer, it's wall-to-wall people. Wall-to-wall. That's like our urban beach. Just think of all the stuff you do at a beach, we do in that park. Sheep meadows. All right. Let me sit, see what you guys are doing, and then we'll wrap her up. Wrap her up for today, as we try to do more and more of these on a much more regular basis. Put my scooter here. Give you a couple stunning views. Start hitting the like, guys, because I'm definitely gonna tap out. There's the sheep meadow. That's pretty badass. It's really, really nice out today. Everything's about to explode on the trees. Everything will be green within the next week. It's happening fast now. All right, let me sit. Ah. Oh, yeah, this is the, oh my God, like right there is the finish line of the New York City Marathon. Right there. Right there where those people are crossing. Pretty much right there. All right, man. This was fun, fun, fun. You have one job. Hit the like. Your other job is to have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Try to ignore the nonsense. When you're living in the moment, live in the goddamn moment, okay? All right. All right, guys. You guys got really quiet in the chat, so I'm going to go now, okay? All right. No plugs. If you gave me a few bucks, thank you very much. If you didn't hit the like, I don't want you watching these. I don't want you watching these. The least you can do is hit the like. Okay? All right, man. Until next time, we'll talk. Bye-bye. Bye for now.